wasn't a lucky play. Good football.
Okay, I feel unstoppable, losing's impossible. Go against the team they know not to do. Bright light, game on the line, do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. You ain't made it till you got salads, go out and shop for you. You ain't made it till they put on top of you. Parading through the city, the whole block come out for you. We just getting started, y'all finna see what we bout to do. Boy, stop, you ain't here, I'm the real truth. Hunters, real blue, strips on them still new. Shopping at Dover Street, I'm dripping like mildew. They say you don't visit the hood, no, I still do. A real one, only difference, my bill's bigger. I'm still with ya, I just got rich a little quicker. The same man, God handed me his game plan. I ain't perfect, far from it, what can I say, man? I feel unstoppable, losing's impossible. Go against the team they know not to do. Bright light, game on the line, do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. It felt like yesterday, I was just driving my grandma's Chevrolet from South Carolina to Maryland. I take the jet today. I'm still on the come up, I'm still building my resume. I still got a lot to prove, but still I'm heavyweight. I still gotta watch my moves. Try to definitely but I won't let them. It's always checkmate. I'm still screaming. The world hope she. Mother Nature's my first shorty. Watch out. I go ballistic and I'm so terrific. Accounts is copacetic. I don't need no permission, but I'm so indebted to this game that I love, and most of all to the man above. Check me out. Now it's just that Fridays was serving the green. Before I was popping, I was nursing my dreams.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Coming up, we've got what can only be described as a mirror image matchup between the Miami Dolphins and themselves. Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. Fielded just outside the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Sorry, I send it. My bad. I send it now.
You see, it's two types of people in life. People that wake up and wish they had it. It's people that wake up and go get it. We go get it, baby. Photo, porso, photo, get it. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go get it. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, and go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo, porso, photo, get it. All my life I've been a go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, and go get it. Top floor, top dog, like I just signed a CDE. Gang. Know we all gotta eat. Up late, bills due, rent due, I ain't been asleep. Looking in the mirror, all I see is everything that I wanted to be. My city depended on me. That's on GOG. Grew up watching my mom become what daddy couldn't be. Hot ball like
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Coming up, we've got what can only be described as a mirror image matchup between the Miami Dolphins and themselves.
Okay, but let's play.
Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Miami. Takes it at the 7. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Caesars Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Miami Dolphins and the New Orleans Saints. Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from the Superdome. This is taken just shy of the 10. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Dalton. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection. Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you. And on that play, he came through.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. On the move past the 40. Oh, look at that. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. 53 yards. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Alvin Kamara reeling it in on back-to-back plays. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Dalton now to pass. Being chased out left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play, because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was his best option.
Dalton on 3rd and goal. Escaping the pressure.
Out of bounds!
And he's got it. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Juwan Johnson from 4 yards out. And the Saints get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. What's good on the extra point? And that makes the score 7-0. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Oh, and miscommunication on the left. The ball's out. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Thompson will look to the air on 1st down. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. The 30. 10, 5, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Cedric Wilson, 87 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. Just shy of the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Partner, I think this one won't arrive very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the off. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. In motion, Hill. Thompson on 1st and 10. Flushed out right. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Off play action. Thompson. He'll buy some time right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. And the slot man goes in motion left. On 2nd down, Mostert. And good running, going to get this down close to a 1st at the Saints' 26. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. Seven, our score after 1. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. Oh, look at the juke. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. They go I formation, fullback leads the way for the touchdown. Sort of a lost art, isn't it?
It really is, but sometimes when you're able to bring it back and use it against other teams, they're not prepared for it. They haven't seen it in a while, and now you gain an advantage, and we just saw that advantage result in a touchdown.
Sanders now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fields it right around the goal line. And they will be backed up deep. Trouble here as they're going to start this drive at the 6. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Play fake. Here's Dalton. He gets this one to Johnson. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down. To throw here, Dalton. Thomas has got it, complete.
Buena.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
¿Qué le pasó? Sí, sí.
¿Pero qué está loco?
¿Se craqueó?
Sí, se metió un poco con Nutella.
Ah,
Y yo no sé qué cosa.
hongo con Nutella.
Out of timeouts. There's plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. Line of scrimmage.
Él estaba encapestrado como 4 veces.
2nd and 10. And again, Andy Dalton to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted.
El Santo acaba de caer con una intercepción de Santo. Se va, se va, se va. Se fue. Bryce Thompson gana su primer juego contra los Saints.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York. Today, we've got an AFC East matchup between the Miami Dolphins and the Buffalo Bills.
El que no tiene es Cristiano. No hay más nada.
And we are underway in Buffalo. Takes it at the 7. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. They start the drive with Cook, and right away they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Allen to Diggs there for a Buffalo first.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. It was simply the offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
On 2nd down, Cook. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Allen's throw is complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish the rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Four yards remain for 2nd down. Now Allen. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Looking for his man on the out route, and he's got Diggs. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 18. 18 yards, a big pickup there on 3rd down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Cook up the gut. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. This a quick pass to Davis. And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. They'll run with Cook. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Touchdown! Gabriel Davis, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Support by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Once again, it's Mostert. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Buena.
And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. On play action, Allen. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. Allen now on fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Well, not exactly the way that they drew it up, partner, but certainly not going to complain because the end result, touchdown.
A great outcome for the offensive side, but a crushing play defensively. You make a quick stop, force a fumble, only to see them take the fumble all the way in for 6 points. Now the challenge becomes not getting down and going out and continuing to make plays and hoping the ball bounces your way the next time.
¡Qué mierda!
That one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. First down, Thompson. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. It was Von Miller who shot in there to get him down. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. A run with Mostert up the middle. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That good for 22 and a first down. We often poke a little fun at running backs past the age of 30. Oh, they're getting old, they can't run anymore. What he's showing, past the age of 30, you can still have some nice runs like that.
You certainly can, and I think that we're starting to expand our definition of old running back. Because it used to be as soon as they hit 30, we want to get rid of these guys and go to the younger guys. But now that the guys are taking such great care of themselves, as you pointed out, you can still get explosive runs at any age.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Thompson going play action here. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. First and 10, here's Thompson. They'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. 25 yards that time.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Thompson fakes a handoff, now going to throw it. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone.
First down.
First half winds
There you go, baby!
The touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
Vamos.
They'll try and run with Wilson.
Hay que marcarlo.
They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. Second down and goal. Thompson.
¡Quieta!
Into a sea of defenders and
Vamos.
intercepted.
¡Ah!
Davius White with a pick.
¡Quieta!
He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he is going to score. Wow, this one, it is getting out of hand early. They add a pick 6 to the ledger now. 3-score lead still in the first half.
And all that celebrating that you see and hear from those defenders, it's not just because they scored a touchdown on a pick 6. It's because they're pitching a shutout in this one. Every defender's dream.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Second down. Here's Mostert again. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 66 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. A final shot before break. Thompson sliding out of the pocket. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jordan.
Mataron a Thompson allí. ¡Ea!
And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining.
Ay, demasiado.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is
Por lo
the
menos
NFL, and it's a presentation
recibimos.
of EA Sports. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19. Play action here. Thompson. Forced out to his left. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. First down. Here's Thompson. Catch made right side by Wilson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Off the play fake. It's Thompson. Hill diving, and he's got it full extension. What a catch. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Thompson. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. Yeah, he is out of bounds moves, but not before he's inside the 30. 11 more on that one and another first down. Now Thompson. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
To throw again on second down. Thompson. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Sticking with Thompson here. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Waddle, 28 yards. And the Dolphins get a bit closer. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much and you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Now, they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Up the middle, it's Cook.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. Allen off the play fake. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Sacked by Andrew Van Ginkel. This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. Slot man moves right. Thompson out of the shotgun here. And they take him down. The Bills get him. Von Miller able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. And the slot man goes in motion left. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 16. And they'll send the slot in motion left. The slot man in motion right. Now on 2nd and 16. Thompson. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They didn't know what to think about. A lot of different looks. He seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Up the middle they go with Mostert. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. The Dolphins on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Brandon, this can be so demoralizing for a defense. They've had 2 opportunities to get off the field. They haven't gotten it done. So now your coordinator, he's going to call every blitz that he has, any type of exotic, something that they haven't seen before. And he's also telling the defensive lineman, don't worry about holding people up. Just get in gaps and try and make a big play.
And not only not getting off the field on 2 opportunities, clock continuing to run. It'll be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
43 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. Caught right side, Davis. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills first down.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. So Allen's going to look to throw. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Now Cook running right. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Buffalo Bills and the Green Bay Packers. Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. Fielded right around the 8. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Ahí se movió.
Into the air right away is Allen. And he takes a shot.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Allen. Flush to his right. He's got the hook up with Diggs.
Buena.
On the move past the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. A big play here for Buffalo. And even 50 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
I will see Northern trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Allen steps away to his left. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 7 there in the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Singletary trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense, because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
2nd and goal from the 1. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. punching it in from a yard away. And the Bills have taken the early lead on the road here in Lambeau. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So look at this. They got the 7-0 lead in the pocket, and they're going to try an onside kick. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now Rodgers.
Oh.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. On play action, Rodgers. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. They'll send a receiver in motion left. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he's got some space here. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. On 1st down, Rodgers. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 14. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him
¿A dónde?
stay cool under pressure.
Pero dime a dónde, si me dice que vas a salir, pues dime a dónde, porque no te puede molestar que para que te pregunte. Ok, porque haces una cara cuando te pregunto.
Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And a short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's going to have the first down as he's marked down just shy of the 20. 4 yards on the pickup. Good enough to extend the drive.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. And now they'll throw with Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Yo quisiera saber lo que está pensando la gente, mano.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Diggs going in motion right. And again, it's Allen. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. The running there is Cook, but no lane to be found as they'll stop him behind the line. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. From midfield, here's Allen. And Cook has it, left side. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Already a pair of 3rd down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this 3rd down try. Throwing now is Allen. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. Completes it to Davis. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. So after the conversion on 4th, here's 1st and 10 just outside of the red zone. Now Allen. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown Buffalo. Stephon Diggs, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2. Allen will try to throw for it. Buying time to his left. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback. That is the unaccounted for player.
Ay, ay, ay.
Nixon now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. And, Charles, you know, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you're trying.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Bills. Stephon Diggs with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills continue to pull away here in this first half. CD, that's his second touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team effort right now. And let's face it, I don't think he's done. We're still in the first half. There's a lot of time left to go. I don't know what they're going to do on the other side trying to slow him down. But right now, he's feeling it.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And able to find Alan Lazard. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. To throw is Rodgers. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. On now is Mason Crosby, who's hit from as far as 58 in his career. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point a drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And this one's going to be covered up by the pack. And it's a fumble. But gutsy call there. Yates at the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. He's got Tunyon complete over the middle. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Dillon now on first and 10. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. Cobb goes in motion left. On 2nd and 9. Rodgers under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Rodgers going to throw. That is caught by Cobb. And it's a Packer touchdown. Randall Cobb. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And it makes the score 21-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Oh, Diggs, what a catch. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off. When you run into slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
On 2nd and 10, Allen eluding the pressure right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Rashawn Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback.
And they visited the end zone frequently in this one, and obviously they wanted another one. But give credit to the defense there. They may not make the comeback, but pride showed. Good sack on that play.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one, because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. This is Lazard with a catch out left. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Now Jones into a massive
touchdown.
I think they held him out. They did. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They give it off here to the tight end. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Packers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now. 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on, and remember what I said. It's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
My bad.
Escaping the pressure right. That's caught. And he's not going to get in as a try for 2 comes up 50. So they will be unable to cut this to a field goal as the differential remains 5. Still just a 2-score game in the 3rd quarter, but they're going to go onside kick here anyway. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. And the Bills are going to recover. I know they're down, but starting the 3rd quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen, steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
And he'll work down inside the 45. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Allen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close.
What the fuck? On the ball, man. 426. Come on, come on, come on, come on.
NFL on EA Sports. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. Uncorks one for Davis. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. To the air, Allen. Flush to his right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Allen will try again on second down. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. This offense so far on third down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Dancing to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
Allen gonna go on 4th down. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown.
Yarda.
4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Bills will add to their 4th quarter lead. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From midfield, here's Rodgers. He's going to get this one complete here to Cobb. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw here pulled in by Lazard. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Now Rodgers. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. It's a pickup of 17 on that one and a Bills 1st down.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right, in this stage of the game.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. From the gun, it's Allen on the move to his left. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest game we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Eso.
Finding space at the 40. There he goes again. And he's going to be taken down.
¿Y por qué tira el fucking corner ahí?
Down under 2 minutes to go.
Mierda arte.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. So Allen's going to look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo.